What's going on, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Yep, just woke up. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on out here. I want to look at this truck in the daylight, see how it looks after getting washed yesterday. So let's get on out here and check it out. Oh yeah. She ain't looking too bad right now. Nope, not too bad at all. See, I like, even though this has super singles on the trailer, the wheels look decent when they're clean. They're aluminum, you know, and they have a nice little, they stand out nicely, I'll just say that. Yep, not too disappointed with how it turned out. Yep, she's looking decent. Oil is still at the ad mark. Or not the ad mark, the full mark. So that's good. An old Impala, that's nice. Tell me if you guys notice anything wrong with this picture here. This yellow Peterbilt here. All right, if you can see it or not, look at the pipes on the side, and then look down below. You can see that or not. It's a good looking Peterbilt, 389. But it has fake stacks. Those stacks on the side were just for show. It has a grass burner exhaust on it. I don't know if you can see it in that video or not. It's essentially the equivalent to stuffing your bra. Sorry, that's... Oh, why would you do that? Why? When you so clearly have the grass burner exhaust sticking out from under the truck. Like, just plain as day, I could see it when he was halfway across the parking lot. It was more visible from the passenger side. That's, you know, so you may not have seen it very well. I'll have to look at the video, but why would you do that? I mean, yeah, to each your own, I guess. Fake stacks, and then you've got a clearly evident grass burner exhaust coming out from under the truck. Oh boy. Good looking truck though, don't get me wrong. It was a good looking truck. Does that kind of like turn you guys away from trucks like that? When you see a really nice truck, you know, beautiful polished stacks, just a nice all-around truck, and then you see a grass burner poking out the back of under the sleeper. It just completely turns me off of that truck. Completely. It could be the best looking truck in the world, and then he's got the fake exhaust, the fake stacks. You know, it's like in the automotive world, you know, when you see a BMW that's clearly not an M series but it has an M badge on it, you know? It's like a BMW 328 and it's got the M badge on the trunk. Or an AMG Mercedes, you know? You'll see like a base model Mercedes C-Class and it'll say AMG on the trunk. Or a Mustang V6 that has a Cobra, Cobra markings on it. There's one of those down the street from me. It makes me want to puke. Down the street from where I live. The list goes on and on. Or as a Jeep guy, somebody that sees a Jeep Wrangler that's clearly not a Rubicon, but it has a Rubicon sticker on it. And usually you can tell that it's not. I mean, I know the older Jeeps, like the older Rubicons, with the old TJs, the 4.0s, like the old tried and true 4.0 straight sixes, and that older generation of Jeep. I can tell by looking at the font on the. I mean, I can tell by so many things that it's not real. So many things like the placement of certain things, the size of the fender flares, all sorts of things. And that's what I don't understand. When these people do this to impress other people, they're trying to impress people that know everything about these vehicles, because those are the only people that are going to be impressed by, an AMG Mercedes or an M Series BMW or a Rubicon Jeep Wrangler or a Peterbilt with really nice 8-inch stacks. You're only going to impress people that know what that is. But the problem with doing that is the people that know what that is are going to know you're full of crap right away. So don't do it. Just don't do that, guys. Don't be that fake automotive or trucker guy. It just doesn't work. Or even if he disconnected that grass burner and they are true exhausts going up the side, why would you leave that grass burner exhaust on there and make yourself look like a fool? I'm sorry, but why would you do that? Why would you leave it on there? I'm sure somebody in the comments are going to say, well, maybe he disconnected the grass burner exhaust and he put the side stacks on and they're functional. That could be, but why would you leave the grass burner on there and make yourself look like an idiot? I'm just saying, it's not hard. If you're going to disconnect it, all you got to do is remove it. I mean, if you're going to make that grass burner non-functional, then all you have to do is remove the grass burner part of the exhaust. That's it. Can't be that difficult. And, I'll put a picture of it up here, a close-up. Like I said, you can't really see it that well from the driver's side because of the air tank under there. But disregard the air tank. I've got the arrow pointing up to it, and it looks like it's pointing at the air tank, but it's not the air tank I'm pointing at. I'm pointing at the grass burner. In my opinion, it makes you look bad. Don't be fake. You know what I mean? It says a lot about your personality if you're going to put that kind of money into the truck. Especially if in my opinion, it's even worse if he made the stacks functional, because that means he was too lazy and cheap to take the grass burner off. And it just says a lot about his personality. It does. But I know people could say that there's a lot of things that say a lot about my personality on here that you don't favor. But that's just my opinion on that topic. Don't put a fake exhaust on your truck. And if you had a grass burner on there and you legitimately convert it to side stacks, take the grass burner off so you don't look like you have fake stacks on there, because that's automatically what people like me are going to think. It's just common human nature. Anybody that knows anything about trucks, you see that fake exhaust hanging down from there, or the grass burner under the truck, and then you see the beautiful side stacks, and you're going to think automatically those side stacks are fake, because why would you leave the grass burner on there? I think my shop fixed my passenger window too. They didn't say anything to me about it, but the passenger window wasn't working, and I kept intending to check the switch because I was pretty sure the switch was bad. But as soon as I got it back from the shop, after they took the exhaust and everything apart to check the turbo, my window works again. So I've been meaning to ask them if they actually fixed it, or if it's just a coincidence that it just started working again. But So I don't know. My fear now, though, since I don't know if they fixed it, I do need to call them. But since I don't know if they fixed it, my fear now is rolling it down and then it not working to roll back up, because it's just a coincidence that it's actually working. But it is what it is. So we'll go ahead and just, like I said, I'll talk to him later. But we'll get on the road now and start heading over to Topeka. All right, let's get going. We'll let this sweet looking W9 go by first. It's warm today. I like it. All right, come on, Mr. W9, look up from your phone.
Bobtail Park in the same G-row, spots 1 to 15.
Where they are a ticket?
G-row's light pole straight across from me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So G.
Oh, so I bobtail park in that row.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Closer to the building, and then you walk the paperwork inside the building. It's our man door. It says trucker's break room.
Okay.
They'll get your phone number and they'll call you when your trailer's done.
Alrighty. Sounds good. I appreciate it, man.
Awesome, man. Just make sure you're wearing a high-vis safety vest for us.
Alright, got one back here. I'll grab it
Appreciate
before I get out.
See
Thank
you.
you. Drop this in G23. I'm sorry, G26. We'll go around this way so I can come in and have it be on my driver's side. How fast they unloaded this target. Alright, here's 26 right here. Alright, let's go get her unhooked. She's looking nice and clean now. Look at that. Oh man, that looks good. I love these painted tanks. All right. Alright, well the load's already, I'm already empty here at Target. Probably one of the faster Targets I've been to. So we'll get our paperwork and we'll get out of here and we'll go park somewhere because I'm only 30 miles from where I pick up in the morning. So, yep, let's do her. Alright. That was, like I said, by far the fastest Target I've ever been to. I don't know if it was just the way my load was loaded or what, but that was quick. I had a 4 p.m. appointment and I'm out of here at 6. Typically at a Target, you're here for like 4 or 5 hours minimum. Alright, now we just gotta go find the trailer. I sees it. I sees it. Right, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Look at me here. Let's see here. Let's see what we're doing. Alright, so there's a guy back there that was asking my opinion on some stuff. He's a company driver, and I guess he's been getting kind of the shaft at the company he just went to. Makes me feel kind of, you know, it makes me wish I had more trucks to kind of help some people out like that. He's in a real bad situation. But here it is. I always like to double check, make sure we got some air going to her. And turn the lights on. Just to make sure nothing happened while it was here. Yep, yep. Why in the heck did they put that on there? There's a darn hook right here, people. Look at that. Look how genius this is. Well, you know what I'm going to do? Give it right there. Another one. Because these have never failed me one time. Like I said, I know it doesn't do any damage to it or anything like that, but it's the principle of the matter. These were not needed. How many times have I opened these doors? What did they do in here? These damn... Wow. Yeah, that was up there like that before. And now it was laying on the ground. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. I mean, check that out. Look at how terrible this latch is. That just does not hold this door at all. I can see why they put zip ties on. Anyway, I'll quit my bitching. The address is implanted into my GPS. Okay. I don't know why I used that word, but I did. It's like downright chilly now. It was about 77 when I got here, and now it's down to upper 50s. I don't know if a storm front, must be maybe a cold front coming through, I don't know, but it's chilly. Good sleeping weather though. Good sleeping weather, that's for sure. I have no idea why that came to my head. Anyway. Pop, pop, pop. Alright. Got my eyes on the target. I think there's a travel plaza on the turnpike here in Kansas I can go to. So, other than that, there's no truck parking really between here and where I'm picking up. And where I'm picking up does not have any place for overnight parking. So, hopefully there's space at the travel plaza. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Alright, here we go. Oh, I need ladder pipes. Where do I stop? Right here? Keep rolling. Oh, we're good. Well, shucks, I didn't have to shut off at all. Do I stop here with this guy? We're good. They gave me the good old thumbs up. Have a good one, man. Back there I saw a lifted Jeep Liberty like mine. You don't see those very often. I should have found the owner and made him my best friend. Alright, let's see here. I love it out here though. I do. I love coming out here to, Kansas and Iowa and Nebraska. I do. I love it out here. You get better fuel mileage out here when it's not windy anyway, but it's flat grounds for the most part. And it's just simpler. Life is simpler out here. I love it. It's just less stress. I'm in a better mood. I'm in a better mood when I'm out in this area. Loads aren't that good out here, but if you can book loads in advance before you get out here, you can typically get a pretty decent load. Don't fall, folks. There we go. You see, I'm the kind of guy that likes vast nothingness. And that's what's out here. We're at the service plaza. Let's see if there's a place to park. Should be. Definitely is. One thing I don't really get with the whole Kansas state toll road thing is when you pull into one of these service areas, there's a sign that says if you stay longer than 90 minutes, it results in a maximum fare. Is that okay? The Kansas State Turnpike is like the cheapest turnpike I know of anyway, so I can't imagine it's really that crazy high. It's usually like $2 per toll booth. But so I mean, what is that really what they're saying? Is if you're here overnight, they're just gonna say screw you, we're charging you the full amount for the whole length of the road? Is that I don't really understand that, but I don't know why they would do that. But I guess it's their way to charge us for staying here for the night. So we're being charged for truck parking without being charged for truck parking, that kind of thing. I don't know what I've been told. Alright, so yeah, we're just here letting the engine cool down a little bit after that jaunt through the wind. That was some crazy wind, man. Once I got on 70 and was heading east, the wind was broadside me on the driver's side. I gotta say, that was a little nerve-wracking being empty. That's like I said, that wind is just maximized. It wasn't like this when I got here. You know, I've only been in this area for the last 3 hours, and it was nice when I got here. It was sunny. Blue skies. It was 76. It was not that windy, but I guess, I don't know, maybe there's a cold front coming through. Yeah, I'm only 11 miles from where I got to pick up at. Picking it up, going up to northern Iowa. Forget where in Iowa now. Yeah, and then I'm picking up a load from there. Well, from somewhere in Iowa, from Burlington, Iowa. Got some decent deadhead, but Burlington, Iowa, picking up tomorrow afternoon, and it goes down to Texas for Monday morning. So I can get down there and get all that stuff dealt with. So yeah, I'm a little bit concerned on my tires. The trailer was out of alignment, I guess, for a bit, and it kind of wore down the inside of my tires a little bit. So I'm hoping they don't fail it when I go get the Texas DOT. I mean, my shop doesn't fail it. They don't even think it's a concern because it's just right on the inside of the shoulder, on the inside of the tire. So I don't really see why it would be a concern, but I just hope that wherever I go, they're not complete hard asses about it. Because obviously the tire's still good, and when they're $1,400 a tire or whatever, $1,200 a tire, yeah, I don't want to fail. I don't want to have to go out and buy new tires just because of a little bit of the shoulder being worn down. So, like I said, it's been aligned since I noticed it was wearing a little oddly, but we'll see. It's kind of, like I said, I'm a little nervous about that because I don't want to spend $4,800 on tires just to pass Texas DOT. Oh, all right. I think I've been sitting here long enough. Let's shut this bad boy down. Oh, yeah. But anyways, guys, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I'm really craving a burger. Because there's a Hardee's here. I'm going to go in and give me a burger. So, yeah, I haven't been eating out much this week at all. So, I brought a whole bunch of groceries with me this week. Been cooking in the truck, all that stuff. But I just really want a burger. So, we'll go into Hardee's and get one. Gosh, the wind is rocking my truck right now. It'll probably get cold, I bet, tonight. I bet it's going to get chilly. I'm trying to not idle my truck at all on this tank. Trying to, like I said, I'm trying to take full advantage of that $3.98 a gallon gas or diesel I bought. So I'm really trying not to idle at all, so I can get like a record distance with it. But yeah, somebody mentioned in the comments on my last video, and another buddy of mine, suggested it too, because the boot was sucking in. It could be the air filters. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just go ahead and replace the air filters. I won't even if they aren't that bad, I'll just replace them. But that makes sense. If air is not passing through and the engine's trying to suck something through there, it's going to suck the boots out, or collapse the boots like it was. So that makes sense. So we might go and it hasn't had new filters in it since I bought it. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to throw them in there. It's funny how easy it is to overlook simple things like air filters, but they can cause a lot of havoc to your engine. I mean, the engine needs air, right? It needs air to breathe. And if the breathers aren't sucking in air through the air filters efficiently, well, that's going to cause some issues. So that makes perfect sense. But like I said, it's such a simple thing that our minds automatically they automatically go to like the worst case scenario of every situation. It's just human nature, You never think about the simplest thing first. It's actually like a technique that you have to like practice and and get used to doing, because naturally you just, like I said, you just automatically think, oh, it's this or it's that. You don't think it's the easiest thing possible, like air filters, but they're just overlooked. And of course, this one, these are expensive, but I think they're like, last I heard, they're like $100 a piece, and probably more than that now. They're probably like $300 a piece. I don't know. But anyway, we'll stop somewhere and get them. Maybe a Peterbilt dealer, or maybe, even though it'd be a markup, but maybe even a Petro or somewhere like I did the boot. But yeah. Anyways, guys, with that all rambling said and done, I'm gonna get off of here and go get some dinner, I guess, and hope that it doesn't get so cold in here that I have to idle tonight. Right now, it's perfect. Like I said, right now, it's like the ultimate sleeping weather. I wish I were in my camper right now. It is just perfect. But we'll be in the camper here soon enough. I know in a couple of weeks, we've got a vacation planned. We're going to Cancun. Probably not the smartest thing to do. I'm not going to lie. But we had this vacation already planned and paid for before the economy went to absolute garbage like it has in the last few weeks. So, it's actually just going to be the wife and I. We need a good couples trip. So yeah, we're going to go down there to Cancun. It's going to be a nice trip. The resort that we booked has, of course, swim up bars and things like that. But there's also private pools on each floor of the, there's kind of a courtyard area and on each floor, and then there's a pool out in the courtyard for that floor. And then your balcony, or your front door opens up right into that pool. So you have like kind of like your own little private pool area, which is really nice. But of course, I don't think that the waiters come up there to give you your drinks. So we still got to go down to the swim up bar to do that. But first world problems, I guess, right? How many times am I going to say that I'm going to get off here? I think this is going to be the last time. Y'all have it going out there and be safe and keep surviving to thrive. And we will talk to you guys in the next video. Take care.